and the greatest of men to ever step on the surface of this earth after the prophets of Allah alayhimus salam were the companions of the Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, Hassan, Hussein, Thawban, Abdullah bin Umar, Abdullah bin Abbas radiyallahu anhum. And from amongst the companions there was a soldier, there was a commander, there was a conqueror, there was a man that is equal to 1 billion men, the undefeated commander, the undefeated ruler, the undefeated general, the undefeated soldier, the undefeated warrior. He crushed the superpowers of his time. He crushed the Persian Empire. He crushed the Romans. Allahu Akbar. He conquered Iraq. He conquered Iran. He conquered Armenia. He conquered Jordan. He conquered Syria. He became the conqueror of Sham. He became the conqueror of Sham. He was known for his plan of attack. He was known for his ploy. He was known for his leadership. He was known for his courage. He was known for his fortitude. He was known for his military expedition. The very man that the prince of Persia would praise him, the very man that the priest of Byzantine would praise him, the very man who broke 9 swords in a battle, the very man that the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave him a title, the very man that Abu Bakr radiallahu anh praised, the very man that Umar radiallahu anh praised, the very man, Allahu Akbar, who was undefeated in 100 battles, who was undefeated in 100 battles, who was undefeated in 100 battles. This is why the Prophet ﷺ said that do not say anything about Khalid bin Walid. Why? Because he's a sword from the swords of Allah Azza wa Jalla. Brave you were, more braver than a tiger. Generous you were, more generous than an unstoppable river running between mountains. Why? Because come the battle of Muta, the Muslims are 3,000, the enemy is 200,000. Picture this in your mind and you will come to a reality. Zayd bin Haritha radiallahu anh, he has a flag with him, dashing on the battlefield. The enemy see him, they charge towards him, they overpower him, they strike him with a severe strike and he drops to the ground. Without any hesitation, Ja'far radiallahu anh, he takes the flag, dashing on the battlefield. The enemy see him, they charge towards him, they overpower him, they strike him with a severe strike and off comes his right arm. He takes the flag with the left. The enemy see him, they charge towards him, they strike him with a severe strike and off comes his left arm. He hugs the flag must not drop. He holds the flag, he hugs the flag must not drop. There is no right arm, there is no left arm. He's hugging the flag. The enemy see him, they charge towards him, they see him vulnerable, they see him bleeding, they see him struggling, they charge towards him, they overpower him, they strike him with a severe strike and he drops to the ground. Without any hesitation, Abdullah bin Rawaha radiallahu anh, he takes the flag, dashing on the battlefield. They charge towards him, they overpower him, they strike him with a severe strike and he drops to the ground. When the Muslims saw that their first commander has dropped, when the Muslims saw that the second commander has dropped, when the Muslims saw that the third commander has dropped, they have no commander, they have no leader, they have no general. What ran through their mind? They do not think those who are slain in the path of Allah as dead, but they're alive and Allah sustains them. Without any hesitation, Zayd bin Arqama radiallahu anh, he takes the flag. Confusion on the battlefield. Who is to be the new commander? Who is to be the new leader? He looks towards Khalid bin Walid and he gives the flag to Khalid bin Walid radiallahu anh. Now comes the general, now comes the warrior, now comes the undefeated fighter. He rearranges the whole army, dashing on the battlefield. The enemy see him thinking, you know what, we have dealt with the first commander, we have dealt with the second commander, we have dealt with the third commander, let's attack this man. But what did they know about Khalid bin Walid? Why? Because this guy is a sword from the swords of Allah. He takes the first sword, dashing towards a battlefield. The enemy is charging towards him. Anything that comes in his way, he smashes. He takes the first sword, he strikes, it breaks. He takes the second sword, dashing towards them. The enemy is fighting him. He strikes with the second sword, and the second sword breaks, and the third sword breaks. He strikes, and the fourth sword breaks. He takes the fifth sword, he strikes, it breaks. He takes the sixth sword, he strikes, it breaks. He takes the seventh sword, he strikes, it breaks. He takes the eighth sword, he strikes, it breaks. He takes the ninth sword, he strikes, it breaks, until the enemy run and the Muslims retreat. From that day, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave him the title, the sword from the swords of Allah Azza wa Jalla. This is Khalid bin Walid radiallahu anhu.